Hello, welcome. This is a new series I'm trying to do where I play. Uh, oh no, I can hear myself in the background. That's not okay. Um, New series where I play clones of Vampire Survivors, a game that I like a lot, um, and kind of review them. Do one. I've got like 40 of these, so I wanted to do like a run of each over the course of like months, and and kind of just record my thoughts on them as I'm doing a run of them. And this is the one I maybe like the best, close to the best. Um, so I'm going to start with Soulstone here because this is the one I've been playing lately, um, and then move on to other ones. And then also, uh, I re-upload these all to YouTube, and so this is to kind of build a time capsule with my little Vampire Survivors I was playing like. I have got to turn the AC on. Good lord, it is. It's been right on the line lately, but I am too hot right now. Okay, all right, I'm coming back. Coming back. Don't worry. Do not worry. Okay, so you can already see the game. I'm already like this isn't a fresh run of Soulstone. Like I've played a lot of Soulstone already. And then as soon as I click in, you guys should get the audio now as well from the game. So what I've been doing lately is just picking whatever. The way I play this game is I pick whatever character I'm the lowest level on, because each character has their own progression, which is something I like about this game. Makes it a little bit grindy, but it also means there's a lot to do here. So I haven't played the Houndmaster here in a hot second. Blast Frontal Burst. All right, we'll go for it. You want to try and get skills that are overlapping. And so since this guy's going to start with skills that have Blast Frontal Burst physical, that's great. That's easy to build around. So one thing I do and don't like about this game is the skill tree. I like that it is so big and there's so much to do. What I don't like is that I'm short on resources, and so I have to like respec every time if I want to play optimally, and it's a little bit exhausting. So actually what I'm going to do is Beastmaster here, I only have 3 points to spend. So I'm going to just do that. Because that's... I forgot. I wasn't just playing the lowest level character. That's what I had been doing. What I do is I play whatever character I actually am using all their skill points on. I'm not wasting skill points. So we're actually going to do Wait, was Beastmaster the character we were... Are those the same character? No, Beastmaster's a different character. Oh well. We're doing the Beastmaster now. So yeah, they're all summon based, so I'm gonna go all in on the dang summons. They're almost 60, which unlocks something I can't remember. What am I doing? Okay, first off, let me sure we can't just craft a new weapon for them. No, I need more stuff. So our rune setup should probably be fine, honestly. Oh, you know what? I had been swapping out Generalist here, which is more damage for each type of damage you're dealing, which my understanding is that was better at some point in the past and then got nerfed, so whatever guide told me to use that is outdated. And I use instead 2 more damage for each boss alive because I play Max Curse where there's a lot of bosses. Then also, this Purity is good early on, but gets worse over time as you get more types of negative effects you can apply. Instead, Executioner's the literal reverse, where it gets better over time the more and more stuff you get. And then I'll get rid of the Dash Mastery and slot in Critical Mastery. And then let's see here. We want just more summons. We're going all in on summons with this guy. Ooh, this is new. Start the game with 1 skill point and 5 rerolls without your weapon's basic skill. I think I'm good. I can see how that would be useful. I don't want to think about that right now. So we're just gonna take reroll mastery out and stick in nature mastery so that we can get some guaranteed summons first round. Okay, all right, that ought to do it. That ought to do it. And then weapon afterwards is great because you just easy hit start. That ought to do it. This is the only level we haven't beaten on Max Curse, so let's get in there and do it. Booyah, boom shakalaka. Also, I like to play with Xbox controller because of the omnidirectional movement. And just, I don't know, it's more comfortable to me. So yeah, early on, there's not much to this game like any Vampire Survivors game. Yeah, this game I mostly like for the thing that I think separates it from the many other Vampire Survivors clones. The thing I like about it is the meta progression. I like the big skill trees. I like the character specific. Yeah, on High Curse there is a Grim Reaper who follows you around who can insta kill you if that attack hits. I don't get hit by it often, I'll say. Whenever you apply poison, apply doom. Ooh, I think I gotta go for that because both of my things are applying poison. It's just fun. It's blue. It's fun. That's another thing is that this game offers colored different quality upgrades, which adds complexity. On the one hand, it makes it easy because you just take whatever the highest color is. But then you have to think about the trade-off and if it's worth it. I mean, I haven't played with this guy since he got his unique ability unlocked, which is his footprints, which I'm assuming do something good when I get them. Oh, and then I get a little something fun. I probably should save that for the boss, but oh well. Also on this High of Curse, there are towers that spawn that will shoot you from everywhere. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. So yeah, we're actually gonna just take all of these. Even though that middle one isn't awesome, it's better than not having it. Ooh! I want all of these things, actually, so we're gonna lock both of those. And then just that one. I think that's all the locks I have, so there better not be two good things next round. But using your locks, your limited amount of locks like that really early on when you first get offered active skills lets you really fill out your 6 max active skills very quickly. And you are incentivized. Okay, I should maybe want one of these, but they're not. Actually, I'm gonna just take that. It'll come back around. I'll just spend a bunch of rerolls next time to make sure I get a summon as my last option. Ooh, see, this is what I'm talking about. That's all of my skills are 30. So that's basically just 3 times better than the other option. Great. Although we do want one of each effect to be applied for our Executioner skill rune. What was I saying? Oh, I was trying to say that it matters. Ooh, bigger area. Okay. So we're gonna spend a bunch of rerolls in the hopes of. Well, actually, we're gonna banish a couple things here as like a kind of a poor man's. I'm gonna save one banish for the skill I really, really hate. There we go. Totem. That's a summon. Great. It's not nature, but where I'll live. Ooh, XP. All right, I'll take that. What I was trying to say is that. Damage. I was trying to say is it matters filling up your 6 slots very, very quickly. You go, well, they'll eventually get filled up. True, but. You know what? I think we might replace. Oh, Acid Rain. Acid Rain's the easy replace. That's doing nothing. Yes, you will eventually fill up your active skills, but bosses are summoned by. Ooh, I don't know how much. Well, hold on. That's Wild Strike, which I'm gonna be. I'll take it. I don't know how much I like Wild Strike, but I'll take it. I'm never gonna be able to finish a coherent thought while I'm playing this game. Wow! Okay. Jeez, that's what the bosses are like. It matters being able to fill out your slots early. Okay, here we're just gonna take the highest color thing, because that's kind of a no-brainer. I don't know how much multicast helps with summons, because I don't think it makes their damage multicast. It lets you get back to your maximum faster when they die. That's not that useful. I'm gonna take it anyways. It's used for attacks, and I have a couple attacks still. Yeah, skills like that deal damage based on the number of stacks, those are really good if you build around them. I just don't feel like it. These two around increase the movement speed and multicast of nearby allies. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not gonna do it. None of these. I do like Blade Storm just in general. No, I don't want any of that. All right, now moose damage. I want that. It matters being able to fill up your active slots early because the bosses are summoned based on kills, but enemies' health and damage goes up based on time. So you're racing the clock to get kills as fast as possible. Putrid Hounds I don't think was. The last time I checked, it was a big on 10 damage. It's pretty good now, so I'll take the 30 damage on that. And let's see how. Yeah. All right. So these bosses are not putting up a huge fight, and this is the highest difficulty you can get in the game. Well, this is the highest starting difficulty you can get in the game. Enemies get actually a whole lot more difficult than this. Ooh, yeah, easy damage. Ooh. Oh, I want to banish Leviathan. I just never want it. Ah, now that's what 30 damage on everything is what I'm talking about. 2 more hounds. That's what I'm talking about. Skip that. Damage reduction. I'm not crazy about. I'm not trying to go deep. I'm literally just gonna try and like get to. I like fragility a lot because it's more damage. It's percentage. It's relative damage. It's not absolute damage. And then we'll go XP because that's. Gee, how many levels did we get? Doom. That's a new effect, so that applies to our Executioner rune. Oh, I guess I picked up that crystal for the first time, and so it all came me. Block power, just have a little bit of block power. I don't like to take defensive options, because I don't think they do a lot. Poison, that's a new status effect, that helps us. Yes, when you're offered active skills, you can hit a button to instead just take a passive skill. Ooh, easy damage, moose damage. Gotta go moose damage. Gotta stay out of that purple circle. That's the big one. The red circle's hurt. The purple circle kills. Although I have 2 extra lives. Normally, I just try to get to the end of the first run and then cash in and move on to the next character. But since I have literally everything at max curse anyways, I might as well just see it through to the end. And also, we're streaming for you guys. Easy tiger damage. Oh, we gotta go take out that tower. Oof. So yes, I was trying to say this is not the highest difficulty. This is not the hardest the game ever gets. The hardest game ever gets is when you're on the 6th or 7th or 8th or whatever cycle, whatever the highest you can reach of Overlord or Endless or whatever. Oh, and there's also the Easter egg event. Is all. It's another weird thing about this game is that it has these. I'll go multi-guess. It has these seasonal events for Christmas and Easter. I think it's Christmas one, and definitely Valentine's Day. But they're active all the time, so you don't like miss out on them. That means that's why the Easter. I guess the Easter event makes sense right now. Actually, it's looped back around to making sense. Ooh, one more moose, yes please. Ooh, what's our lowest thing? What is our lowest? Is it the moose? Is it the meese? They taunt though. Oh, and the Velociraptors are for my class ability. Yeah, the moose isn't doing it. I'm gonna get rid of the moose. I hate to say it because I just got that legendary thing. It applies stun, it has taunt. I'm getting rid of it. I don't care. I don't give a crap about anything. We're gonna go for crit damage just because it's low. Oof. So yeah, I will be just flat out ignoring all the eggs for the Easter egg event because I know it'll summon some kind of hard boss. That's just not what I'm in the mood for right now. I don't have to pause the stream to go Google what the deal with the boss is. I'm not gonna. You can also hit a button to just never be offered active skills. I'm not gonna hit that quite yet. I'm not that confident. I don't think casting frequency is that useful with summons. Again, I'm not sure if they get the bonus of that or not, or if it just makes you summon them faster. Which, like, they have a maximum easy, yeah, big damage up. I'm gonna go for the XP. Skip that. Ooh, 2 of my guys get a lot bigger. I'll go for that. 10 damage on everybody, I think I prefer. See, I don't know how summons are influenced. I don't know if they attack faster, the faster your attack speed goes up, or if their attack speed's kind of constant, or maybe the only way to get their attack speed up is to. I go for frailty. I like frailty, fragility, whatever. Multicast on just 2 of my guys. Why not? It's fun. It's 1 level. It's legendary. I think they are affected by buffs. But like, I don't know if when your multicast goes up, their multicast goes up. If you're cold, they're cold. So yeah, for the stream, I think, in the review, I think we'll push it as far as it can go. I guess I'm not doing a great job of reviewing this so far. I think one of the unique I'm so used to playing this one that I'm not really playing it with fresh eyes. So I've been playing this a lot lately. One of the things that's really unique about this one is the 3D art style. It just has a 3D art style at all, and it doesn't look like total butt. I don't mind a 2D art style. I'm gonna go just raw damage. I don't mind a 2D art style, and I mean that's what a lot of them are, and whatever, it's fine. But it makes it feel more like a real video game to me, which is why I didn't get this for the longest time, because we gotta go. It's 30 damage on 2 of them is pretty nice. For the longest time, this game's like $10 instead of like $4. Ooh, I have the ability that adds crit chance to crit damage, so that's like kind of a 2-for-1 to a degree. or more like a buy one get like 0.1 free, but still. So yeah, this game being $10 means it's more expensive, or $15 or whatever. It's like way more expensive than the average Vampire Survivors clone, which is why it took me so long. But I think it's really worth it, and really you can tell like it's a real premium product comparatively. Yeah, hound damage. Yeah, these guys are not posing a huge threat to me yet. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and lock in. I think I'm done getting new abilities. Ice, that's great. One more type of elemental thing on people triggers one more of our status effect, a rune bonus. Big damage. I don't like damage reduction. I'm not worried about that. I can just respond them. I'll take the move speed. That's pretty useful. Ooh, now an extra Cobra Totem. That's nice. This half of this stream's just gonna be me going, that's good, that's bad, that's good. So yeah, like, you know, the art style of this game doesn't like, oh, I'll take that. Doesn't light me on fire or anything. Like, it's not like, you know, high art, but it's not literally pixels or like Unity asset flips, which is a lot for this genre. And it overall just feels a lot more polished and refined than the average one of these guys. Not the only 3D one, mind you, but you know, it has a bit of a, like, it feels like I'm playing Diablo when I play this game, and I do like that about it. Or, you know, just a little bit the isometric, the kind of the way the skill tree is laid out. Yeah, I want an extra status effect to get more damage. That's a rare thing. Sure, multicast on my summons. I do that. I have those. Cover damage. Why not? I'm doing a terrible job following these footprints. You know, I go in the subreddit for this game because this has been like my main. Oh my gosh, we haven't even finished the last guy up. We started the last one. Yeah, I've gone on the subreddit for this game because I like this game. I like reading kind of opinions about this game. Ooh, easy catch easy. And one accusation I see about this game is that it just turns into floor as lava at a certain point. You know, I have to turn the effects visibility down to apparently 0.4 to be able to see anything. If I turn it up all the way, like, it gets pretty difficult to tell what the heck's going on. So you have to play with the effect. But also, like, the fact that, like, the game can't just, like, every other Vampire Survivors clone is just, ooh, extra, gotta take the extra dash. Easy XP. Every other Vampire Survivors game, you just don't touch things, and that's how you stay alive. There's less things going on screen. Also, my frame rate is dipping, I think, because there's so much stuff going on. So, I don't hate that aspect of the game, but, like, I definitely wouldn't mind. You know, also, this game is very actively updated. I like that about it. I would not mind if they tried to find a different method of avoiding damage. Like, I wouldn't, if they were like, we're getting rid of the red circles or replacing it with a new concept or idea or reworking the concept of red circles to work a little differently, I'd be like, great. That sounds awesome. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. And I do find this game a little bit grindy. Although, again, I like that there's a lot of context. And I like that the characters feel so different. I think it's really clever what they've done with having all of the skills in the game be in one of, like, well, have, like, 4 out of, like, 3 to 5 out of, like, 50, not 50, but out of, like, 20 or so different kinds of categories. You know, each thing has, like, an element and like, an attack type and a second element, and, like, whether it's physical or magical. And those can all combo together in kind of fun, well, they're not super fun ways, but just you get offered upgrades for certain types of things, so you have to think about the type overlap even more than just things being one type. Yeah, easy 2 damage, big damage ups. Whoop whoop whoop. Ooh, 2 more Cobras. I gotta go 2 more Cobras. 1 more Cobra. Good God. But I like also that. Oh yeah, blue. I like that each character has access to 3 or 4 or 5 skill types, and that is a way for them to be differentiated from each other, almost like infinitely, without having to give each of them a completely unique set of active skills. I also like how many active skills there are in this game. I feel like this game has more. I guess those would be weapons in other games. I like that it has more of those than a lot of other games. And I generally like the upgrade system of this game, where you kind of just take a weapon once, and then you are offered upgrades for it alongside kind of big passive upgrades. There's not this, like, limit on how many different passive upgrades you can have. You know, this is all Vampire Survivors at its core, right? I mean, that's why it's called Soulstone Survivors. Turn the effectiveness ability down down again. Oh god. I was thinking about something. Oh, I was gonna say I don't like in Vampire Survivors how an aspect of it. Ooh, that's another status effect. Green, brain dead plays. I don't like how you have to memorize or trial and error some of the combinations of items. Because I feel like it just turns into you go on Google.com. And like, I feel like that is a step that should always be skipped. You should never, if the answer is just you have to be smart enough to know to Google it, like, I don't know, that's just kind of a cop-out to me. Like, that was my problem with Minecraft early on, is that I felt like it's basically unplayable without without a guide pulled up online. And Minecraft has changed a lot since, 10 years? More than 10 years? Yeah, because I remember being on the bus in 8th grade when the day Minecraft came out on Xbox Live Arcade and thinking, like, this is it. It's over. The normies are in on it now. Ooh, yeah, big ups. And I would have been 14 then. I'm 25 now, so that was 11 years ago that released on Xbox Live Arcade, and I was already done with Minecraft by that point. I had played so much of it on the PC version. I remember reading about it in Game Informer magazine, which seems funny now to be like, you heard the news of Minecraft? I like browsing. I'm doing a bad job getting this last footprint. It's hard for me to, it's kind of like backed into a corner. It's hard for me to tell what the heck's going on over there. So I'll get that at some point. Oh, these are the last two bosses. I guess I should go kill them. I didn't think my pets needed that much assistance, but if I can get that damage, it's easy. If I can get that last footprint, that would help. There we go. I think I got some Velociraptors now. I don't really understand how my guy's power exactly, but I do. I walk on the footprints of those dinosaurs. I think I got that part down. Ooh, I'll take a little bit of a health off. So yeah, all that to say, I like that this game, zero fusion system. If I'm designing, now we beat that. Did we beat that fast enough to do the red portal? Yes, great. Then we're gonna do the red portal and just try to like kind of schmoove it on to our death. Dang, we got a bunch of honey bunches of levels. If I'm designing a rogue Vampire Survivors game from scratch, and it's everything the way I like it, no fusion in mind. Or if there is fusion, I think make it more interesting and accessible. Because I think the problem with fusion is you go, yeah, we wanted that. But you know what? Actually, let's look at what our skills are doing. Yeah. Yeah, Cobra's big. Do you think it's because I got like 5 of them? Do you think that might be a part of it? That it's getting a +4 unit quantity? That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, if I'm designing a Vampire Survivors kind of type game from scratch, which is evidently not hard to do based on how many are released on Steam. If I'm making one from scratch, I am not including. Well, here's the thing about a fusion system is that you go, oh, it's interesting because it adds an element of green damage. It adds an element of strategy because you have to think about which things strategize with other things and you explore and whatever. But what I find is that it limits build variety because everything is a package. You have to pick, which I mean I guess that's a blessing and a curse that like you're picking weapons based on what their passives are and vice versa. You can't freely mix and match, which to me feels like it lowers the number of possibilities. I guess on the other hand, it can complicate the game in that, well, the best weapon has to go with a passive that's not necessarily the best passive. You have to balance that, and that adds to decision making. But I think overall, it weakens the game for me to have a fusion system. Now, what would be interesting? I'm gonna take the armor just as the big one. What would be interesting to me is if a game had more than one fusion per item. You know, the way, and I mean, Vampire Survivors has a little bit of that. Just to be clear, when I say fusion, I mean the way Vampire Survivors works, where you have to get a weapon. You have 6 weapons and 6 passive upgrades, and each weapon, most of the weapons have a corresponding weapon upgrade. That when you have both and you level up the weapon all the way, you are able to evolve it into a stronger version of itself. And that's so powerful that Ooh, we gotta go. We gotta go to Cobra, I think, because that's such a big damage earner for us. And then I'll go crit, actually. Contrarian. The problem is that the evolutions are so powerful in that game that you're basically at a disadvantage if you don't take full advantage of that and have an evolution in every slot, which means when I play Vampire Survivors, I'm just gaming the evolution system. You have to perfectly every time pick out 6 weapons and 6 corresponding things. Now there's some more interesting fusions in that game, like there's 2 weapons that will fuse together and then open up a slot and you can fit another weapon. And that gives you a little bit of wiggle room also in terms of what you want your third thing to be. There's the one weapon that just evolves with itself. But I find it a little tedious after a while of like, I gotta pull the guide back up. And I mean, like, once you get them once, it tells you in game. Like, I gotta pull the guide up. I gotta look at the menu. I gotta think. I can't just take the things. I mean, not that all games should be simpler, but I think that it makes the build variety simpler. Yeah, easy. I gotta take the third thing. Because it constrains you. And also I don't like memorizing things. So yeah, I wouldn't, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not a deal breaker for me, or even necessarily that like a negative thing. It's just if I'm making one from scratch, I'm not including it in the system. But if I am, I would do something where there's more cross fusion potential, so that instead of it being, you need to get the exact right item or it's not going to fuse, it's which fusion do you want to get, and you need to get the right items to ensure you get the right fusion. Oh, I'm gonna go, yeah, 30 area on 5 of my things, I think. Instead of 20 area on everything. Or even have something like Transistor, where all weapons can fuse together. Now, obviously, you can't you can't, like, custom code every possible combination, because it's like, I'll take 250s. You can't code all those combinations by hand, but have some kind of way of like it combines the whatever effect of one when it does the other. Bioprototype's a little bit like that, where I think it's called Bioprototype. It's one of these where you're kind of programming. It's almost like Spore, where you're like building a creature, and it's almost like building little programming language, building blocks of attacks and effects and triggers. Not exactly that complicated is what I'm proposing here, but barking up that tree of have things, have a way to fuse weapons, or make skills interact with each other that is, automatic. Wow, that was a lot. I keep getting stopped by the upgrade screens. So I feel like that took me a long time to express a very simple thought. So yeah, I like that Soulstone doesn't do that. I like the character-specific skill trees. I look forward to the continued kind of development of this game and seeing where it goes from here. I know there's a new character coming out soon. I'm pretty stoked for that. I like that this game has auto shoot and auto aim. I don't think every game, I'll increase that. That's kind of fun. I don't think every game needs auto screen. It's not a deal breaker, because some games it truly doesn't. It makes more or less sense. Gotta go damage on the totem. It's our big earner. This was last time I checked. He's a crit. Blood Done 99, which is one I really like, actually. That has you lose score if you have auto aim turned on, which I think is an interesting measure. And I think a score is just for the I can't remember if score actually does anything in game, or if it's just like literally just for the leaderboard potential. But I like the idea of that kind of compromise, where it's like you can have it on if you need it, but I'll take 230 ups. Yeah, Blood 99 and Rotato are the 2 main ones I can think of where you do not get stronger between runs. It is purely you unlock new things that can show up, but it is purely about kind of making good decisions per run, which I like. I actually really like that kind of slipshot. Oh man, big Cobra ups. Is that still our big boy? With a bullet. It's Cobra City. It is Cobra City. So yes, to explain a little bit, the red portal is Overlord, which is what I'm doing here, where the number of bosses goes up each time, and it's like getting harder faster. And purple is Endless, where it gets harder at the normal rate, and you just see how far you can push it. So Overlord, Endless is better for like getting as far as you can, but Overlord is better for getting more stuff faster, which I like because time is time in the day. Ooh, more status effects. I'll go damage. I can't talk through every upgrade when I get like a zillion billion of them, like I was. But when on the Balatra run, I was really talking through every choice. But I hear a lot of them are kind of banal. I can't get that crystal. It's too gunked up. Anyways, and then the blue portal just takes you back to the main menu, which is like the same as if you died or hit the quit button now. But I'll go crit. I'll go frailty here. I kind of have a tier list in my mind of which skills I want that are better than other ones. It's not super based a lot on what's actually going on in that moment or the run. Ooh. I like more status effects. I gotta go with that. So yeah, I can't remember what my high score is on this game. I don't know if we'll hit that or not. Probably not, although summons are pretty powerful. My understanding is that summons are pretty powerful in this game, asterisk, for your first cycle through. And that they have kind of diminishing returns, and if you want to be able to take down bosses on the 4th or 5th Overlord cycle, you need to have damage dealing skills. I don't, that's untested, that's just something I've heard. But that's what one person on Reddit said one time. Or at least, and not even what they said, but how I chose to interpret what they said. I like that this game in its current state feels like it has build variety. Like I don't feel like I'm shoehorned into just taking the same couple skills each time. Ooh, gotta go summon damage. Gotta go shockwave. More boys. So yeah. Oh, and these are the last guys of this cycle. We can just take them out. And I still have 2 1-ups, so we're doing pretty good. I have to like go at 7. So hopefully this run doesn't take another entire half hour from the end of the 2nd Overlord cycle. If we just kill this guy, we get to go home. Or move on to the next thing, and we'll vacuum up everything on the whole map. Great. I don't even have to pick up the crystals now. I'll go totem damage, it's fun. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna go until we die. Or until 7 o'clock hits, but... Oh, that would have been... had not been... Hold it, do I actually have the stream set to the correct title? That'd be funny if I didn't. I don't! I didn't hit done. Whoops, sorry everybody. We've been on the wrong game this whole time! Ah! Oh well, I'll get fixed for the YouTube post. Now it's set correctly. I changed the I use OBS and I changed the like game and title on there, but then I didn't click like apply. That's embarrassing. I also hadn't checked the chat in a long time, and it's nothing like it always is, which is fine. I'm not counting on there to be popular in chat. That's not why I do this. But it is embarrassing when somebody types in chat like after 5 years, and then I don't notice for like 30 minutes, and they've like probably left by then. Yeesh. So yeah, off the top of my head, the other contenders for best Vampire Survivors clone include Brotato, which is almost really not even a Vampire Survivors clone. Like it's so different in that it's got a little more talent. It's got the kind of auto chess style weapon merging and acquisition between rounds. It doesn't have permanent upgrades. It's wave based, like auto chess. It's really kind of I guess you could call it a hybrid of auto chess and for auto battlers and Vampire Survivors. But I like that one a lot. Other contenders include Halls of Torment is pretty good. We always go quantity. Halls of Torment is pretty good for being a Diablo 2 styled one of these, which is funny because this one I feel like gives me Diablo 3 vibes. Oh yeah, area on my summons. You kidding me? Oh no, there's our first life. Oh, uh-oh. I'm trying to get my Velociraptor summoned, but that might not be in the cards. You might have to take multiple passes. Yeah, you know that XP. Ooh, yeah, crit enemies with full health. Sure. Area? Why not? Poison? Okay. Halls of Torment is up there. Not as much as Potato, but it's still up there. Rogue Genesia is up there. It's kind of unfinished, like most of these are. But Rogue Genesia is trying to have a kind of a Slay the Spire style progression where you kind of choose encounters and do them one at a time that are discrete, and then you move on to the next one. There's shops in between, and you're also constantly earning XP and getting skills. I'll go. And it has a lot of fun ideas, and it's a nice kind of art that's kind of like like 2, 3. I like Krill. Crit because of our thing. So that's up there. God, there's another one I really like. I really like Disfigure, which is free for being shadowy and like having an actual theme, and it feels really good. And that one's like Potato, where there's no permanent upgrades. I really like that. I really like the theming of that one, and the way just the gameplay of it feels really good. I like yet another Zombie Survivors. Okay. God, I'm trying to remember all off the top of my head. I swear there was one I was just thinking of. Oh, 20 Minutes Till Dawn is pretty good. That's a very, I think it's literally like complete. It feels very polished. I like the kind of punishing gameplay of it, where you only get like 3 hits or whatever. As opposed to a lot of these start to feel kind of like dissociative for me at a certain point. But 20 Minutes Till Dawn, I always feel like I'm locked in. Like even at my like strongest in that game, I have to stay vigilant, and I like that about it. It has a little bit of aggression. Yeah, big purple ups. I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Like, it's hard to be like. First off, it's hard to be like just play Vampire Survivors. I mean, you're fine if you just play Vampire Survivors because it's the GOAT. Clearly. But there's a lot of good knockoffs. I like Bone Razor Minions okay. I think it's cute and it has some fun ideas, but I don't necessarily advocate it as a like it's in like it's not in the top 5. It's in like the top 10. But it has a reason to exist. A lot of them just lack a raison d'etre. And even the ones I kind of like I like Spellbook Demon Slayers okay, but I don't feel like there's a real hook for like why you need to play it, other than it's competent and it has gameplay systems that aren't bad. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't know. Again, it's Spellbook Demon Slayers is maybe even top 15, but like, you know, it's hard like it's hard to recommend 15 of these to somebody. So, and similar with the Renfield Bring Your Own Blood official movie licensed tie-in game, which is hilarious that there's an official licensed movie tie-in Vampire Survivors clone type game. It's very polished. It's very cute. I like the kind of visuals and the feel of it. But I don't think it does enough to exist unless you really like the movie. You know, I'll play it as part of this marathon, or this is part of this series, but like I don't see myself booting it up a ton otherwise. But I kind of want to see all the context. It's cute. Also, that one, the problem is that I just stay in the corner, and there's like one weapon that's the best weapon, and then you just take that and stand in the corner. So yeah, Soulstone's the big one I've been playing lately. I actually did buy this as part of a 3-set with God of Weapons, one that's real based on inventory management. You have a grid and how many things can fit in this grid, like the attaché case from Resident Evil 4 or the Diablo 2 inventory. And that one's okay. I'm not great at it. I think it's a little tedious to have to every wave manage your thing there, manage your inventory like really like a puzzle game. I think that game would be better if it was like 5 or 10 rounds instead of like 20. Like I cannot 20 times do a Tetris, not Tetris, but do a block grid inventory management puzzle. It gets exhausting without an auto button. Which I mean, an auto button would destroy the whole point of that game. But we're living. Yeah. So yeah, we're at the. Whoop. That almost was a death. Although we have a 1-up, so we can die one more time. So we just gotta kill these bosses that are out right now, and we get to the next Overlord zone. Well, now we don't have a 1-up. A little slow. I like slow more than some of the other ones because just because it's percentage based, it's kind of like flat. Like 20% move speed never goes out of style the way 100 damage goes out of style. Like 100 damage by the end, you're like, that means nothing. But 20 move speed is always 20 move speed, or 20% move speed. Okay, so we made the next Overlord cycle. We are surely about to die. We will suffer and perish very soon, but we're gonna push until we hit that point. We've still got 24 minutes until 7 o'clock rolls around. Oh! Hi! Hello, Wilson Joy. I see you say hello, what's up, and how are you? I am well. I am here, in fact. This is a real stream. Sorry, I was focused on and I'm not dying, which I didn't do successfully. See, how late was I to respond? I can't see timestamps in the chat. That's funny. I'm not very good at Twitch. Can you tell? Yes, I'm good. I am nearing my death in this run. When the stream concludes, you have to go back and watch this from the beginning. But I'm almost done here, and then I'll be hanging it up for the night. I like the idea of getting in the habit of, like, every time I've got a free night, streaming for like about an hour, and kind of building a library instead of like feeling like I need to do like big streams here and there, because I think then I get like mental, it's like a mental block where I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. Ways, not the behind the scenes of the psychology of a 11 follower Twitch channel. Damage ups, that's nice. So yeah, we're almost done here. Although those guys went down real fast. I don't know if it's because I got that 50 damage or what, but like they went licking. Go frailty. Just gotta go frailty. I love percent damage up. I love it. Yeah, easy. We're always gonna take group upgrades because my stuff is so tightly grouped that most group upgrades should be affecting most of the things I own. Of course, it's not perfect. Actually, I have several groups that are just 2, but it's still usually worth it in that case. Oh, there it is. They got. Look at all that XP! 103. Wow. Wow. That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, we'll check out, we'll pop out here real quick and see if we can like craft anything. I only got 153 of the basic material. That's insane to me. I feel like I should have more than that. Also, the boss's health always goes down after because of like summons and dots. And I always wonder like, do I get, hey, well, we'll stay here. Do I get credit? Like, what happens if I kill that guy? Do I get credit for it? Do I get XP for that? Am I just seeing something that like doesn't really exist? I don't know. Sorry, I clicked out for a second. Every time I click out, you guys don't get. So I look at you guys are here to me. So, but you're actually there. You see me from there. I see you there. Well, my command center or whatever. Like, not obviously, I don't see you. Update: he didn't die anyways, and I'm assuming you don't get like rewards if they die. And also, even if you did, it would be so like incremental. Like, so the smallest reward. So let's back out here and see what's going on. So like, here's the thing: is like we just got 53 skill points for my main man here, Beastmaster. But I know, but if like a skill is, you know, a couple thousand, goes up each time, and we do have 256,000, but like still, like we're gonna run out of money. So I'm just gonna leave them as is. My honest to God plan now is to just do each character that only has, that's maxed out already. You know, I am gonna buy this just to get 0. So I have 3 characters that are 0 left. So I'm gonna play those 3 characters next, probably off stream. Although I don't know, maybe this will be my new Twitch game. This was my game for watching Fantasy High on Dimension 20, but now I'm back in the Twitch lifestyle. So those will be the next 3 characters to play. Oh, I did want to visit the blacksmith. I probably can make nothing because I suck. Okay, yeah, that seems to be the case. Yeah, this game dries up a little bit once you have beaten. Oh, we've now officially maxed out every stage. And it kind of starts to dry up just a little bit now. Like, I can keep playing and grinding and whatever, but like, there's not new content to see. So that's a little, just the tiniest bit underwhelming. But I like. So, finishing thoughts. I'll look directly at you. Fun to watch. Looks like a better version of Death Must Die. Says a commenter. Interesting. Oh, yeah. I bought this and Death Must Die at the same time, like as part of a bundle. So let me compare them a little bit. I like Death Must Die for me. You know, I've played like dozens of this genre of game, at least a little bit. Death Must Die to me is kind of a mid-tier one. It's not bad by any means, and I do like it, but it's not like Soulstone is in my is like S tier. It is in the upper echelon of this genre to me. But I like that Death Must Die is trying to be like Hades, because Hades is my favorite video game ever, with the way that it has the dashes and the upgrades, and I mean the little dialogue is very Hades-like. Not as competent as Hades, but it's clearly inspired by that and trying to emulate that. So I do like that about Death Must Die. But it's a little bit clunky. It's just there's not even anything wrong with it. There's not anything wrong with Death Must Die, really. It's just I think it lacks a big pitch, other than saying, it's got a little bit of a Hades vibe. And then also that I do like that in that game you get like weapons and armor and equip them between runs. And that's the form meta progression takes on in that game, is equipping your character like you're used to in Diablo or Warcraft or any other RPG. Except that's the part that persists. And I think that's kind of fun. I do like that about it. I do like the loot system in that game. But I don't know, it's something about it's a little bit off to me. But I would like to play more Death Must Die. I will do a stream of Death Must Die in the coming weeks if I continue this series of doing one run of all of the Vampire Survivors clones and kind of reviewing them. So yeah, in conclusion, Soulstone Survivors is easily the one I think I recommend the most to somebody who has played Vampire Survivors and is looking for like one more to branch out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Brotato more, just because Brotato is more different and trying to be its own thing. But I think it's less guaranteed that somebody who likes Vampire Survivors would like Brotato. I also like that Brotato is on like consoles and phones, and well, the phone version's weird. You can like play for free in the phone version. You can pretty much just play Brotato, but then it wants you to really play the like adventure mode, which has like microtransactions and like loot boxes, and that's weird to me, but whatever. It's not worse. And 20 Minutes Till Dawn is the same way, where it's like the same game, you just have the option to pay or watch ads to like respawn or whatever. Anyways, Soulstone, certainly of the ones we've played so far in stream, which is one, Soulstone is the best. I do think it's a little bit grindy, and it dries up a little bit around this point where like I don't feel a super strong pull to play more than I already have, but I've played 30 hours, which for a $10 game is not bad. I'd like to see this game continue to get updated and get content added, and I'll keep a close eye on this one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of these. Hopefully my audio setup works. I'm very amateur at this. Yeah, I'll get this re-uploaded to YouTube. I don't know why I always like mention that. Like, that's like some kind of like big deal or like is interesting, but whatever. Yeah, all right. So Survivors is great. It can only get worse from here. See you next time for that.